What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, this is just another technical session for you, and I will walk you through two of my short-term trades and how I managed to cut them. Alright, so yes, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champions all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, so this particular trade, it was last week, February 8, if I'm not mistaken, from Pound Yen. So this is just a single day candle trade, okay? Nevertheless, I will walk you through ano yung ginawa kong mga steps. Nevertheless, hindi lang naman natatapos doon. We do have our TFP VIP champion system wherein we will have more advantage and edge doon sa market. Okay, but for this round, I will share with you how I managed to cut these two trades. So, basing from this chart, okay, kung makita natin, currently market went through an uptrend. From the market structure perspective, it is evident na the market went through a series of what? Okay, from this low, from this support, nagkaroon ng high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then what happens next? Market went for a higher low. It was evident given this buying pressure candle. Okay, that is where I look for opportunity. Okay, so isin na natin. This pin bar, okay, reacted to a certain level. Saang level yon? So roughly around this level. This buying pressure candle, okay, this pin bar reacted to this level of previous transactions from buyers and sellers. So this is a multiple reaction that serves as now as a support level. Okay? So, paano ko nakuha yung trade na to? So what did I do was, I have to convince myself that this market will go up, okay, or go down. So, how can I justify that? So, in this case, since this is a buying pressure candle, okay, let's delete first this support level. Okay, this buying pressure candle ibig sabihin, if I'm a buyer, okay, I want to make sure that the market would close above this level. So in this case, hindi ako impulsively magte-trade within this range. Okay? I have to make sure na pataas yung market kasi I do have a ceiling of ranges kung saan pwede kong i-TP yung market. Nevertheless, that is just our idea of how we can profit from the market. But we cannot justify it just by assuming. Okay? So we need confirmations, lower time frame, multi-time frame analysis confirmation. So aware tayo that we are on a support level. Okay? Aware tayo na nasa saan tayo? Nasa support level tayo. Okay? Aware tayo that we are on a support level given the previous reactions from this level. So this is an average value for buyers and sellers at this point. So since yung market nag-react as a bullish candle, so meaning I must say na the buyers are in control at this moment. However, I want to justify that this is really going up. In what way? I have to wait one more candle, okay, na mag-close above this highs nitong previous day candle. Kasi there are times, okay, there are cases as well na pwedeng yung market is what? Buying pressure ngayon, and then suddenly magkakaroon ng sudden surge of huge sellers. For example, huge bearish candle. So ayoko ma-caught up dun sa situation yun. So I have to make sure I have a candle of closed body. Okay? At least mas convincing kapag ganyan, pero at least mag-close yung body ng bullish candle na to. Okay? Above this previous high daily candle. Okay? So what did I do? Of course, I have to wait one more candle. Okay? One more day para makakuha ng setup. Okay? So ano nangyari? Right. So at this point, nagkaroon ng closed candle body above my previous day candle high. So which means market is really on a momentum of a bullish market. So, if I would go down sa lower time frame from this candle, okay? So, gawin lang natin itong, sige, right? So, we know this is the previous day candle closed, okay? Ibig sabihin yan, closed candle from where? From breaking through the previous high candle from this pin bar. Okay, so I went down sa lower time frame to catch some few short-term trades. Okay, so I will walk you through the process of how I manage for the entry and exit and how I scale up to get 2 trades from this. Okay, so I went down sa 1 hour. Okay, kung makikita nyo, given the structure, I already have visualized anong gusto kong mangyari. Okay, from this point, as a buyer, okay, sabi nga natin, for our TFP warrior system, I have to break a certain counter trend line. Okay, and of course, I must be above nung ano, di ba? Ang parang break. Okay? So, ngayon, anong ino-offer sa akin ng market? Okay? If you can see, pwede akong mag-connect dito ng trend line. Right, extend ko lang. Okay? Given from these points. Diba? So, this is the counter trend line. Is there a valid break? Yes. So, it satisfies one of my conditions. And, do I have a horizontal support that I broke through? Yes. Kung makita nyo, itong horizontal line na yan is actually my previous day high. Diba? Yan, ito. Yan. This is actually my previous day high. Okay? Dun sa current market ngayon. Okay? So, that serves as my previous support. So, going back dun sa ating 1 hour level. Okay? Balik tayo. So, I must be above. Diba? Sabi nga, at least to confluence. So, meaning, my HPT would be around this area. Okay? This will be my buying area for high probability trade zone. Okay? Alright. So, again, my HPT would be around this area. So, technically speaking, based from our system rules, diba, this would be my high probability trade zone. Kasi kung makita nyo yung structure, market, nagkaroon na ng impulsive move. Okay? Mas convincing if magkaroon niya ng lower high. Okay? Anything. So, ang lower high niya, expected dapat natin is around this level para mas maganda na we are completing that process of high probability trade zone. However, I cannot assume na ganyan na mangyari. So, I only need to decide or I only need to justify based on information na binibigay sa akin ng market, which is ito. So, tandaan nyo sa trading, we cannot assume lagi dahil based sa feeling natin na ganun na mangyari. We are only looking for a decision based on what the market has to offer based on the confirmations na binibigay niya. So ngayon, ang information ko lang is meron akong counter trend line resistance break and meron akong horizontal support, okay, which eventually expected ko or what I want is mag-react siya dito sa level na yan. So tingnan natin yung nangyari. So at this point, nag-react siya. Okay? Does that mean na pwede na akong bumaba pa sa lower time frame at mag-execute ng buy? For me, I want to make sure na there is presence ng there are presence of buyers or merong momentum na talaga ng buyers. At this point, this is bearish candles. So I want to see at least a pin bar or any engulfing para ma-justify na I really want to buy at this market, okay? At this HPT zone. Tandaan nyo, we are plotting the HPT zone not for exact or not for an impulsive execution right away. Gusto lang natin makita na this is an area of high probability na mananalo tayo. So at this point, wala akong clue, wala akong buying pressure candle yet. So I have to wait. Okay? Yun yung discipline na kailangan nyo rin ma-practice when you are having a system. Okay? So nag-broke through siya dito sa HPT. So see what happens. Tingnan natin. Okay. May presence na ng buyers. Okay? May presence na ng buyers. So I can use this point as my tandaan nyo, hindi na magiging valid tong HPT ko kasi it went down. So ayaw natin, for me, this is a non-tradable zone. Kasi nagki-criss-cross na siya dito saan? In between my breaks and yung below pa ako ng horizontal support. So that is not a valid, for me, this is an area of non-tradable setup. Okay? So I'll just mark this as red para makita nyo na I don't want to trade. Ayoko mag-trade dito sa level na yan. So hanggat nagki-criss-cross yung market dito, ayoko mag-trade dyan. But now, the market is not providing me another information. Ano yun? Nagkaroon tayo ng higher. Diba? Nagkaroon tayo ng higher low. So I can use this to update, okay, my setup. Okay, tandaan nyo, ang previous HPT natin nandito. However, hindi nagmaterialize dahil what? Diba? Nabasag. So now, I have another information na pwede itong maging area of, diba? Trend line support. So I will update now my horizontal what? Okay, so lagay lang natin that this is a non-tradable setup for HPT. So I can use another HPT around this area. Okay, so meaning what I want for the market is, diba, sumampa siya dito, then pataas. Yun yung gusto kong mangyari. Okay, so nakita nyo yung essence ng system. We don't just plot, we analyze, and if hindi masatisfy yung rules, don't trade. Simple as that. So tingnan natin yung nangyari. At this point, wala akong trade kasi nasa non-HPT ako. So the market nagko-consolidate. Okay, so nakita nyo, nagpabalik-balik dito yung price. Okay, meaning this now acted as what? It's like a support. So parang nagkakaroon ng squeeze. So pag may squeeze, may something na breakout na mangyayari. So at this point, pwedeng down. Okay, so pwede rin tong buying area ko, di ba? At this area. But we cannot assume yet. We are just plotting probabilities and possibilities. So right now, nagkakaroon tayo ng support. Okay, at this area, meron tayong consolidation phase. Diba? May consolidation phase. So meaning, meron tayong certain box dito. Okay, so okay, bakit sa level na yan? As I had mentioned, based sa system, for a buy setup, okay, anong gusto natin? We are above nitong counter trend line break, which is nangyari na, above nitong horizontal, or above nitong trend line support, and we are above horizontal support. So meaning, ang tumbo ko is nandito. Okay, that would be my ng ano, nakikita yan ng mga buyers, na-attract sila. Okay? Yan. Nakita nyo? Yung mga sumakay dito, eventually, matatalo kayo, di ba guys? Di ba? So, that is why we don't trade impulsively. We don't trade dahil tumataas yung market. So, at this point, nag-react na yung ano? Nag-react na yung market. Okay? So, titingnan ko lang ano nangyari sa lower time frame. Let's say, ginawa ko na pumunta ako ng 5 minutes kasi short-term trade lang gusto ko eh. So, ano nga ba yung rule natin kapag buy setup? Again, what we're doing sa higher time frame, gagawin din natin sa lower time frame. So, tandaan nyo, ito na yung execution time frame ko, 5 minutes. Short-term trade lang gusto ko eh. So, anong pwede kong gawin? Tandaan nyo, I must be above support, above counter trend line, resistance break, and eventually, kung meron tayong trend support sa ilalim. So, evident, meron ako horizontal support. Ito nga yun. Ito, di ba? And then, I can plot my ano. Yan. Ang gusto kong mangyari dyan is what? Diba? Yung ginagawa ko sa higher time frame, hindi gagawin sa lower time frame. Same process. Okay? Ang gusto kong mangyari is what? Sumampa ka dyan. Dito yung HPT area ko ulit. Okay? I must follow that rule. I must satisfy yung rule na yan. So, again, as time, as yung candlestick gumagalaw, syempre, pinakasimple, dito na lang i-monitor sa 1 hour para hindi kayo maguluhan, no? So, again, meron tayong counter trend line resistance dyan. Gusto nyo lang naman kumawala dyan, di ba? Okay? Hanap lang kayo ng break dyan. Okay? At considerable na buying pressure candle. Okay? So, kung makita nyo, meron tayong buying pressure, what? Candle. Okay? So, which means, same rule na ginawa ko sa higher time frame, I will get the previous candle high. That will serve as my support or resistance na kailangan basagin. So, ang goal ko lang is magkaroon lang ako ng isang candle na close body above nitong previous day candle because eventually, babasagin na rin naman yung counter trend resistance ko sa lower time frame. Diba? So, yun lang yung kailangan ko hintayin and then I will go for my execution. Okay? Alright. So, at this point, meron na akong close body above nung dalawa. I am at above support and I am above counter trend line resistance. So which means saan ako pupunta? Baba ako ng lower time frame. Okay? Yan yung importansya na you are monitoring sa higher time frame kasi whatever happens sa lower time frame, pwedeng mabago yan. But sa higher time frame, pag nag-close yan, ibig sabihin, that serves as your confirmation. So, makita natin. Oops, sorry. Click ko lang to. Right, di ba? Same familiar setup, di ba? Sa higher time frame, hindi na nangyayari sa lower time frame. Plus, anong maganda rito? Tingnan natin. So, sabi ko nga, di ba? As a buy setup, tanda yung execution time frame na ako, I must be above at least 2 levels. So, nasaan na ako? I must be above nitong counter trend line. That satisfies dahil itong break plus close candle body and sa higher time frame. I must be above horizontal support. Saan yun? Yung dating resistance na previous high nung candle na pin bar sa 1 hour is nabasag na. Okay? But, gusto ko lang mas convincing na nasa taas. Okay? Plus, ano maganda rito? Meron akong pwedeng trendline support, which is ito. Diba? I-anchor ko lang yan dyan. So, which means, may high probability area. Tumbukin mo lang to. So, anong gusto mo mangyari? Gusto ko lang magkaroon ng tawag dito. Gusto ko lang magkaroon ng buying pressure candles around this area. So, impulse correction. Okay? In that area. So, kahit hindi correction, basta magkaroon ako ng area of buying pressure candles dyan, that would be it. Kasi kung makita nyo guys, i-analyze nyo yung nangyari sa market. Sobrang daming rejections. Dito pa lang, pwede na akong pumasok after nun, di ba? And then, as the candle moves, puro buying pressure candle. Okay? Tapos, i-analyze nyo to. May presence ng sellers, pero biglang bawi yung buyers. So, which means, momentum is there for the buyers, given this many rejections. Okay? However, ang area ko, HPT, entry, ay dito. Mas convincing, di ba? So, tingnan natin nangyari. Okay? So, see, at this point, rejection, makita nyo, biglang kick in yung mga buyers. Ibig sabihin, there is there are really momentum of buyers around this area. So, I want more candle, at least close body niyan sa taas para ma-justify, or another bullish candle that I will enter dun sa market. Dun ako nag-enter. Okay? At this point, meron na around, yeah, 187, around 187 something. Okay? So ngayon, first trade win. Okay? Kita naman natin, first trade win. And then, paano ako nag-scale in ng position? Okay? Tandaan nyo, I caught 2 trades in a matter of just 1 day. So, ibig sabihin yan, kailangan ko mag-scale in. So, basic rule, I just have to be above support level. So, ibig sabihin, I just want another impulsive move and then correction around this HPT area. Okay? Kasi, for one things, maiiwan ka na ng market and you will, yung iba dyan, impulsively, no, baka maiwan ako, buy. Okay? Yun ang wag na wag niyong gagawin. Don't chase for the price. Huwag niyo habulin yung price. We have key level na hindi pa natatouch. So, ibig sabihin yan, there's still a possibility magkaroon ng correction. Kasi, by nature, itetest at itetest ng market kasi significant level yan sa higher time frame, which is yung 1 hour natin, di ba? Saan ba ako nakapasok dito? I think basta nagkaroon siya ng series of buying pressure candles. Alright, nagkaroon ng reactions but there's no presence of buyers. So, I'm not convinced yet kasi strong momentum. Pwede yung mabasag dito which is hindi maganda. Okay? Kasi pwedeng mag-react yung market any from these levels. Okay? So, I don't want to be impulsive at mag-assume lang. So, gusto ko ng buying pressure candles. Okay? So, may buyers. However, it's not convincing pattern. Okay? So, yung una, pag nakita pa ako ng isang buying pressure candle, I will papasok na ako doon. So, doon ako nakapasok. I think sa engulfing or series pound yen. So which means this justifies na everything na setup ginagawa nyo sa higher time frame, you would also do saan? Sa lower time frame as entry. Okay? So I hope naintindihan tong trade setup na to, and ano yung naging thought process, kasi yung importante dito hindi naman yung win or loss. Importante is alam nyo yung ginagawa mo, meron kang reasoning bakit ka pumasok, meron kang confirmation, at the same time you know your rules. Okay? Kung wala kang sistema, ibig sabihin wala kang rules, you're just impulsively trading out of emotion or like yung feeling mo lang, ganto ganyan. So tandaan nyo, trading is a game of probabilities and possibilities. So you have to have a series of reason bakit ako papasok sa trade na to. So use just TFPWAR system for basic setup like this. But if you want more in-depth, again, you might want to join our TFP VIP Champion Mentorship Program para mas magkaroon pa kayo ng edge sa market above anyone else like these retail traders. Alright? So, okay. So, I hope that made sense sa inyong lahat, and I hope na-enjoy nyo tong technical session natin. Okay, so this is just a walkthrough of 2 of my past trades last February 8, and yes. So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers and followers, at sa mga bagong subscribers, thank you so much sa mga kind words at suporta nyo. So that will be it for today. Thank you so much and God bless. See you on the next videos. Bye-bye.
So I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa very much.